What's up, everybody, and welcome to Wildcard Sports. In today's video, we are going to go over the MLB Champion Blueprint. We are coming up the last month of the season before the playoffs start for the MLB. This is the championship blueprint. If you're new here, I'll explain all this in a bit. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'm going to show you the tiers after the blueprint is explained, and I'm going to show you guys who is in the running to win the World Series according to me and the blueprint and according to Vegas. So let's just get right into it. Here we go. These are the categories that your team needs to hit to have the best chance to win the World Series. If you hit all 7 of these categories that you see right there, you have the best chance to win it all. If you hit 6 out of 7, you have a really good chance. If you hit 5 out of 7, a slimmer chance. But if you hit less than that, your chances of winning the World Series are pretty low, or you don't have a chance at all. So I'll show you guys in a bit who has those best chances. But obviously the first one, win percentage over 543. Teams that have won the World Series in the past have a win percentage of at least over 543%. And top 10 in WAR, top 11 in RBIs, top 10 run differential, top 17 in BABIP, top 15 in defensive rating, fielding rating, and then top 15 in DRS, defensive runs saved, and fielding. And I know it's a lot. You see the list here. Look for your team on all these categories. And right now, I will show you the tiers based off these categories. If your team is hitting all 7, you are tier 1. So here we go. The MLB Champion tiers. Tier 1, you see 5 teams in tier 1. It is very crowded up in tier 1. I know right off first glance, you're going to look at this and you're going to think some of these teams in tier 1 are not actually tier 1 teams. This is not based off my opinion personally. This is based off the MLB Champion Blueprint. So we got the Cubs, Brewers, Blue Jays, Yankees, and the Red Sox in tier 1. The only reason they're in tier 1 is because they are hitting every single one of these categories. That means they have the best chance to win it. According to history, all teams that have won the World Series hit at least 7 categories or 6, sometimes 5, but anything less than that, they don't win the World Series at all. So you see the Dodgers in tier 2, Dodgers and the Tigers. Dodgers are only hitting 6 out of 7 categories, which is still great because last year they hit 6 out of 7 categories and won the World Series. So I still think the Dodgers have a great chance to repeat. Tigers are hitting 6 out of 7. And then we got the Phillies, tier 3 team, Phillies and the Mets. I know you're shocked to see the Phillies there. Some people might even be shocked to see the Mets there. The only reason that the Phillies are in tier 3 is because they are not hitting the categories that we need them to hit in the MLB Blueprint. You only see them in 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's not enough. We need to see them in at least 5 or more categories. If we saw them in 5 categories, they would be a tier 2 team and have a stronger shot to win the World Series. But they're in 4, so that goes tier 3. If you hit 3 or less categories, that puts you in tier 4. Padres, Astros, Mariners, all hitting 3 or less categories, and they are not doing well as far as stats go to win the World Series. This is the last month of the season, like I said, so this could change. This will change by the time the playoffs start. So stay tuned, follow me, subscribe, all that good stuff, because I'm going to keep you updated all the way until playoffs start. These tiers will change a little bit, but we've been seeing consistently, Yankees have been in tier 1 a lot. They did drop down all the way to tier 3, but they are getting a little better. They are ramping up. Yankees should be good to go by playoffs. And they should make the playoffs. They should get a wild card spot and make the playoffs, but we'll find out this last month of the season. The Red Sox have been playing well enough to get to tier 1. They're hitting all the categories we want. So if you're in that division, it is tight. You got the Blue Jays that are probably going to get first place. You got the Yankees and the Red Sox. So we could very well see a World Series winner from that division. The Blue Jays, Yankees, or the Red Sox. Also, Cubs and the Brewers, they're in the same division. That's going to be a tight race there. So I'm pretty much going to guarantee, and I hate making guarantees, but I'm guaranteeing as of now, if the playoffs were to start right now, our World Series winner will be in tier 1, tier 2. So it's either going to be the Cubs, Brewers, Blue Jays, Yankees, Red Sox, or the Dodgers or the Tigers. I know that's not like, it's not a crazy thing to say because I'm picking between 7 teams, but I'm just telling you guys, don't waste your time on the Phillies, Mets, Padres, Astros, or Mariners as of now. This could change once playoffs start, but if the playoffs were to start today, don't waste your time on tier 3 or tier 4 teams, or don't waste your money on those if you were to bet on the World Series winner, because I'm going to guarantee a World Series winner will be in tier 1 or tier 2. This is just based off years past. Every year this happens. The World Series winner is in the tier 1 or tier 2 category based off the MLB blueprint you see right here. So I'm just letting you guys know. If you guys have any questions about the blueprint, if you have any questions about the tiers, let me know. Let's look at what Vegas has to say about this. So according to Vegas, they have the Dodgers repeating. I mean, the Dodgers are a stacked team. They have an all-star type lineup, of course. They're always going to be in the running. They won it last year, and they're an amazing team. And once playoffs come, I'm not going to doubt the Dodgers one bit. So, like I said, they're in tier 2. I really do think they could repeat. Hopefully not. I mean, I'm not a Dodger fan by any means. I don't want to see them repeat. But I would love to see the Brewers win it. Look at Brewers. They're in second place according to Vegas, plus 800. Then we got the Phillies, but don't waste your time on the Phillies just yet. And then we got the Tigers, and then the Blue Jays, Yankees. And then look, I've been telling you guys, pay attention to the Red Sox, pay attention to the Cubs, plus 1,600. Vegas doesn't believe in them at all, but I do. Red Sox and Cubs, pay attention to them once playoffs start. But it's going to be very interesting. Also, here's the thing. We got tier 1 and tier 2. Some of these teams will be playing each other in the first round in tier 1 and tier 2. So, like, we could see a Yankees-Red Sox matchup in the first round, you know, and that could be one of those tier 1 teams will be eliminated just like that. So it's going to help it. It's going to make it much easier to determine the World Series winner if we get rid of a couple tier 1 teams right off the bat. But let's just say a tier 1 team, like let's just say the Brewers faced the Mariners in the World Series. I know that's not going to happen, but you know, if that happened, a tier 1 versus a tier 4, just go all in on tier 1. Trust me, it happens every time. If a tier 1 team is facing a tier 3 or 4 team, go all in on tier 1. I'm not saying spend all your money or anything like that, but just believe in the tier 1 team. It happens every time in the MLB and also in the NHL and the NBA. So we saw with the Pacers and the Thunder. Thunder, tier 1 team. Pacers were like a tier 3, tier 4 team going into playoffs. A no-chance team. Yes, they made it all the way to the finals, but we told you guys, hey, tier 1 team wins it 99% of the time according to the blueprint. And the Thunder ended up winning it. When it comes down to the NHL Stanley Cup, we had the Panthers were a tier 1 team in the blueprint all year long, or not all year long, but going into the playoffs, they were a tier 1 team. The Oilers were a tier 3 team based off the blueprint. So I told you guys, go all in on the Panthers. They're a tier 1 team, and look what happened. They won it all. So same thing with the MLB blueprint. Just follow it. It looks crazy at first. You'll see teams that you don't think should be in those tiers, but it ends up being right so often. So I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Stay tuned. We're going to update you guys all season long, all the way up until playoffs, and we'll update you through the playoffs. Appreciate you guys watching. See you guys on the next video. Peace.